Exodus 18. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian, heard about everything that God has done for Moses and for God's people, Israel, when the Lord brought Israel out of Egypt. Now Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, had taken in Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her back along with her 2 sons, one of whom was named Gershom, because Moses has said, I have been a resident alien for a foreign land, and the other Eleazar's, because he had said, the God of my father was my helper and rescued me from Pharaoh's sword. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, along with Moses' wife and her sons, came to him in the wilderness where he was camping in the mountain of God. He sent word to Moses, I, your father-in-law, Jethro, am coming to you with your wife and your 2 sons. So Moses went out to meet his father-in-law, bowed down, and then kissed him. Then they asked each other how they had been and went into the tent. Moses to his father-in-law all that the Lord has done to Pharaoh and the Egyptians, for Israel's sake, all the hardship that confronted them on the way, and how the Lord rescued them. Jethro rejoiced over all the good things the Lord has done for Israel. When he rescued them from the power of the Egyptians. Blessed be the Lord, Jethro exclaimed, who rescued you from the power of Egypt and from the power of Pharaoh. He has rescued the people from under the power of Egypt. And now I know that the Lord is greater than all gods, because he did wonders when the Egyptians acted ignorantly against Israel. When Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, brought a burnt offering sacrificed to God, and Aaron came with all the elders of Israel to eat a meal with Moses' father-in-law in God's presence. The next day Moses sat down to judge the people, and they stood around Moses from morning until evening. When Moses' father-in-law saw everything he was doing for them, he asked, what is this you are doing to the people? Why are you alone sitting as judged, while all the people stand around you from morning until evening? Moses replied to his father-in-law, because the people come to me to inquire of God. Whenever they have a dispute, it comes to me, and I make a decision between one man and another. I teach them God's statutes and laws. What you're doing is not good, Moses' father-in-law said to him. You will certainly wear out both yourself and these people who are with you, because the task is too heavy for you. You can't do it alone. Now listen to me. I will give you some advice, and God will be with you. You be the one to represent the people before God and bring their cases to Him. Instruct them about the statutes and laws, and each of them the way to live and what they must do. But you should select from all the people able men, God-fearing, trustworthy, and hating dishonor, honest prophet. Place them over the people as commanders of thousands, hundreds, fifteens, and tens. They should judge the people at all times. When they can bring you every major case, but judge every minor case themselves. In this way you will lighten your load, and they will bear it with you. If you do this, and God so directs you, you will be able to endure, and also all these people will be able to go home satisfied. Moses listened to his father-in-law and did everything he said. So Moses chose able men from all Israel and made them leaders over the people as commanders of thousands, hundreds, fifteens, and tens. They judged the people at all times. They would bring the hard cases to Moses, but they would judge every minor cases themselves. Moses let his father-in-law go, and he journeyed his own land.
Exodus 19. In the 3rd month of every day, the Israelites left the land of Egypt. They came to the Sinai wilderness. They traveled from Rephidim, came to the Sinai wilderness, and camped in the wilderness. Israel camped there in front of the mountains. Moses went up to the mountain to God, and the Lord called to him from the mountain, "This is what you must say to the house of Jacob, and explain to the Israelites, you have seen what I did to Egyptians. And now I carried you on eagle's wings and brought you to myself. Now, if you will carefully listen to me and keep my covenant, you will be my own possession out of all the people, although the whole earth is mine, and you will be my kingdom of the priests and my holy nation." These are the words that you are to say to the Israelites. After Moses came back, he summoned the elders of the people and set before them all these words that the Lord had commanded. Then all the people responded together, "We will do all that the Lord has spoken." So Moses brought the people's word back to the Lord. The Lord said to Moses, "I am going to come to you in a distant cloud, so that the people will hear when I speak with you, and will always believe you." Moses reported the people's words to the Lord, and the Lord told Moses, "Go to the people and consecrate them today and tomorrow. They must wash their clothes and be prepared by 3rd day. For on the 3rd day the Lord will come down on the mountain Sinai in the sight of all the people. Put boundaries for the people all around the mountain, and say, be careful that you don't go up on the mountain or touch its base. Anyone who touches the mountain must be put to death. No hand may touch him; instead he will be stoned or shot with arrows, and not live, whether animal or human. When the ram's horn sounds a long blast, they may go up to the mountain. Then Moses came down from the mountain to the people, and consecrated them, and they washed their clothes. He said to the people, be prepared by the third day. Do not have relations with women. On the third day, when morning came, there was thunder and lightning, a thick cloud of mountain, and a very loud blast from a ram's horn, so that all the people in the camp shuddered. Then Moses brought the people out of the camp to meet God, and they stood at the foot of the mountain. The Sinai was completely enveloped in smoke, because the Lord came down on it in fire. Its smoke went up like the smoke of all furnace, and the whole mountain shook violently. As the sound of the ram horn grew louder and louder, Moses spoke to the Lord. Moses spoke, and God answered him in the thunder. The Lord came down on the mountain Sinai at the top of the mountain. Then the Lord summoned Moses to the top of the mountain, and he went up. The Lord directed Moses, go down and warn the people not to break through to see the Lord, otherwise many of them will die. Even the priests who come near the Lord must consecrate themselves, or the Lord will break out in anger against them. Moses responded to the Lord, the people cannot come up Mountain Sinai, since you warned us. Put a boundary around the mountain and consecrate it. And the Lord replied to him, go down and come back with Aaron, but the priests and the people must not break through to come up to the Lord, or he will break out in anger against them. So Moses went down to the people and told them.
Exodus chapter 20. Then God spoke all these words. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the place of slavery. Do not have other gods besides me. Do not make an idol for yourself. Rather, in the shape of anything in the heavens above, or in the earth below, or in the waters under the earth, do not bow in worship to them, and do not serve them. For I, the Lord your God, I am jealous God, bringing the consequences of the father's iniquity on the children to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing faithful love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commands. Do not misuse the name of the Lord your God, because the Lord will not leave anyone unpunished who misuses his name. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. You are to labor 6 days and do all your work. But the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. You must not do any work. You, your son, your daughter, your male, female servant, your livestock, or the resident alien who is within your city gates. For the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and everything in it in 6 days. Then he rested on the seventh day. Therefore, the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and declared it holy. Honor your father, your mother, so that you may have a long life in the land that Lord your God is giving you. Do not murder. Do not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not give false testimony against your neighbor. Do not cover your neighbor's house. Do not covet your neighbor's wife, his male or female servant, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor. All the people witnessed the thunder and lightning, the sound of the ram's horns, and the mountain surrounded by smoke. When the people saw it, they trembled and stood at a distance. You speak to us, and we will listen, they say to Moses. But don't let God speak to us, or we will die. Moses responded to the people, Don't be afraid, for God has come to test you, so that you will fear him and will not sin. And the people remained standing at a distance as Moses approached the total darkness where God was. Then the Lord told Moses, This is what you are to say to the Israelites. You have seen that I have spoken to you from heaven. Do not make gods silver to revile me. Do not make gods of gold for yourselves. Make an earthen altar for me, and sacrifice on it your burnt of offerings and fellowship offerings, your flocks and herds. I will come to you and bless you in every place where I cause my name to be remembered. If you make a stone altar, do not build it out of cut stones. If you use your shovel on it, you will define it. Do not go up to my altar on steps, so that your nakedness is not exposed on it.